we always told the guys that were well, that don't have injuries, that, hey, look, but if we can get out and hustle and do the things that we're doing with an artificial hip, with a messed up back, a reconstructed knee, you shouldn't be bitching about anything. And guys have taken that to consideration and put their selfishness to the side, their jealousy, and so forth and so on, and we've started to work as a group in spring training, and we've continued to do that over the year.
The proof of that sentiment was in the results, the kind of which hadn't been seen for a long time. So let's take a journey back and review a fabulous season in which a group of players band together to show what winning baseball is all about. This is a chronicle of the 1993 Chicago White Sox, a team that proved good guys and winners wear black. Sponsored by the Chicago Tribune and Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, the only beer that offers great taste and less filling combined, salutes the only team to offer Chicago a division baseball championship.
In 1876, the Chicago Daily Tribune covered the city's pro baseball team. It may have been one of the first baseball stories in the Tribune, but not the last. We were there for the All-Chicago World Series in '06, for Big Blues 2 in '59 and Ernie's 500. From the homer and the glowman to the night the lights came on, and for both grand openings of the baseball palace of the world. Every game, every score, every stat, every day in the Chicago Tribune. The Chicago Tribune, covering baseball home and away since the first opening day.
The White Sox began 1993 with a sense of optimism, but the unanswered questions remained. If the White Sox hoped to better their third-place finish from the year before, manager Gene Lamont needed certain key veterans to work themselves back into form after being sidelined the year before with serious injuries. Lamont knew he could rely on the big hurt to produce big numbers. But what about free agent acquisition Ellis Burks? Could he bounce back from a bad back? And would Lamont get a return to Gold Glove form from Ozzie Guillen? And no one knew what they could rightfully expect from Bo Jackson. As luck would have it, Bo wasn't the problem. The Sox began the year with an opening day road victory, but it wasn't long before the celebration turned solemn for Tim Raines, who suffered a torn ligament in his thumb. Joey Cora filled in nicely for Raines at the leadoff spot as he hit .325 in April. Cora didn't disappoint with his glove either, living well up to his reputation.
Gets the first pitch up the middle. Joey Cora up with it. Can he get him? Look at the play by Cora. Oh, my.
Less of a surprise, the production of Frank Thomas. In the team's first 22 games, Frank drove home 21 runs. Another of the Sox' hottest hitters in April was Ellis Burks, back to his old form. Ellis led the club for the month with a healthy .338 average. And from the mound, Jack McDowell led the staff with a perfect record of 5-0. All combined to help Chicago win an April franchise record 13 games. So let's step back for a look at April's highlights.
Welcome to the Hubert Horatio Humphrey Metrodome in beautiful downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. Opening day 1993.
Tim Raines steps in.
Uh-oh.
Stay fair on this one. Way back.
Oh!
And you can put it on the board. A 3-run homer by Raines, and the Sox lead it 8-4. Yes!
Tim Raines smokes it. A 3-run job.
Veteran Terry Leach will face Ken Herbeck. Ken Herbeck, Joey Cora, nobody covering now. Terry Leach does, makes the tag. Sox take the opener for the 7th straight time. Opening day at home, 93. And boy, is it good to be back home. And the White Sox fans come to their feet in appreciation for the effort that Bo Jackson has made to rehabilitate that left hip. That ball hit deep to right field. Tarnover goes back, looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! Bo Jackson, in his first at-bat in the 93 season, homers to right field, and what a moment this is for that man.
This is absolutely amazing.
They want a curtain call.
When it left the bat, I thought I popped it up. And the higher the ball got, I said, well, it may have a chance. And it went out of the ballpark, and while I was rounding second, I got teary-eyed. The only thing that I could think about at that point was my mom, because I promised her before she left us that I would get back to play baseball. And I told her that first hit would be for her. And I turned to go to the dugout, and Ozzie met me on the steps because he knew what I went through last winter by working out with him. And I think there wasn't anybody in that stadium besides my wife was more happy to see me hit that ball than Ozzie again. And he hugged me, and we hugged each other, and everything else in the world didn't matter but that one moment.
So Ellis Burks in his first at bat against his former mates. Burks off to that good start at 346. No homers. He's knocked in 3. Get out of here. Way back. You can put it on the board. Yes, over everything. Home run for Ellis Burks, and the Sox lead it 1-0.
Way out of here. No doubt about it. It was just a matter of how far it was going to go, whether or not it was going to go over the net, over the monster.
Ellis Burks coming back, picking up his first home run in the Sox uniform against his former mates.
My wife and I discussed in the off-season. I was like, well, when I return to Boston, it would be great if I hit a home run, you know, sometime during the game. And it just so happened the first at-bat off Danny Darwin, I hit it, and at that time, until I sat on the bench, I didn't realize what I had done. And it was just, I was so pumped up.
Now the Orioles bring the infield in. Ventura's at third, Burks at second, nobody out. The 3-2 pitch coming up to Dan Pasqua. Fastball hit in the air to center field. Mike Devereaux boots it, and that's going to score 2 runs. Ventura scores. Ellis Burks comes home as the White Sox take the lead.
Well, he hit that ball hard, and that was a very tough play. That would have scored 1 run regardless. So they'd have had the game tied. But they get a bonus. They get to score 2.
There are runners on all the bases with nobody out. And here's Frank Thomas. Thomas has put a charge in the ball. Way up in the air. It's way back and gone. Grand slam, Frank Thomas.
When you're hot, you don't miss your pitch. He has been the hottest of the White Sox hitters here at the end of April.
The Sox finished April with a record of 13-9, only a game and a half out of first place. But they would climb rapidly to the top with a home run barrage in May. The Sox flexed their muscles, sending ball over wall at an impressive clip of 32 homers in 25 games.
High and deep to left field. Fowler looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! The ball hit hard into right center field. Kirby going back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! A bullet home run by Bo Jackson. He hurt it. You can put it on the board. Yes! 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 Yes!
The Sox belted 5 home runs in a game twice in May as they catapulted back into first place for the first time since opening day. Robin Ventura led the club for the month with 7 round trippers, and the injury to Tim Raines cleared up. Rock was ready to shine.
Drill this fastball.
That ball hit deep in the left field.
Get up.
Hard. Phillips
Get
going
up.
back.
Get up.
At the fence. You can put it on the board. Yep. Solo homer for Tim Raines, and the Sox lead it 2-1.
Lance Johnson was also looking sharp in center field. Johnson batted .300 and gave the club a boost on the bases. A boost from the mound in May was provided by the 4-1 record of Wilson Alvarez. And Steve Sachs made the most amazing catch of the month, and perhaps year.
Fastball hit hard in the left field. Sachs broke in, now goes back. And he makes the catch. Yes, what a play by Steve Sachs. Holy mackerel, what a play by Sachs. A saving a run. Hello.
Now let's say hello to some more May highlights.
1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Sox. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Brew Crew. Here's Robin. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. High and deep into right field. Get back. Get back. Brunansky back at the fence. Jumps. He can't get it. You can put it on the board. Yes. Solo homer by Robin Ventura, and the Sox lead it 2-1.
Oh, that was large. It looked like he just missed it, but the ball kept carrying to right center field. Got it out of here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. So the Brewers down to their last bullet. Yes, right there on the inside part of the plate, and Roberto Hernandez striking out the side. Sox even up this 2-game set at a game apiece as they win it 3-1. The Windy City Classic. Bragging rights for the year. Here's Bo Jackson. Give him a thrill, Bo. High and deep into right center field. Sammy Sosa over on the track, looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! Bo Jackson, a 2-run homer. And the game is tied at 3. Indeed, he did. Give him a thrill.
That looked like a fly ball to right center off the bat. Bo Jackson is so strong, he just fought that ball out of the ballpark.
Big Frank Thomas steps in. Outfield deep. Then swung around to the right as Sachs takes off. Here's a shot. That's extra base.
Come on.
Come on, here comes Sachs. Sachs is rounded third. He's going to score. Here comes Sachs. He does score, and the Sox win it 4-3. Yes. The big hurt Frank Thomas ripped one into the gap with Sachs in motion. And the Sox score 2 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th as they win it 4-3. Here's Big Frank. The ball is striking out here in the bottom of the first. George Bell on deck. Change up. They're deep in the left center field. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes! George Bell's first homer of the season. And it's a 3-0 Sox lead. That ball hit up to left field. Bell looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! 2-run homer by Ellis Burks, and it's a 5-0 Sox lead. Hello.
This is really fun, isn't it?
Yeah. 3 homers for the Sox here in the bottom of the first inning. So with 33,933 in attendance, they've seen a lot of excitement in this ballgame tonight. 2-hopper Cora. So Roberto Hernandez comes on, nails it down for Blackjack McDowell as the Sox win it 10-7. 1 out. Bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. Indians with the infield in, outfield in. There's a base hit in the center field. Ozzie will score, and the Sox win it 6-5. George Bell picks up his 5th RBI of the season as the Sox sweep the Tribe in this weekend series. Welcome to the Great Pacific Northwest as Robin Ventura steps in. Robin hitting at .284, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Uh-oh, way back. You can put it on the board. Yes, upper tank for Ventura, and the Sox lead it 3-0.
Oh, he killed that one. There haven't been that many balls hitting the third deck here at the Kingdom, but Robin Ventura got one there. Good afternoon and welcome to Arlington Stadium in Arlington, Texas, the home of the Texas Rangers, where the White Sox and the Rangers are involved in the rubber game of this 3-game series. Ellis Burks, the hitter, bases loaded and 2 out.
2-1, fastball, hit hard. Stay fair. Stay fair. It is, and you can put it on the board. Yes! Grand slam home run for Ellis Burks, and it's a 10-0 Sox lead. Hello.
5th home run. He now has 20 runs batted in on the season.
And here's Ellis Burks. Grand slam home run in the 2nd inning. That's way back. Stay fair. Jim McKean on the line. man says fair ball. Ellis Burks a solo shot, and it's 15-6.
Man. Ellis now with 6 runs driven home.
4-4 tie, bottom of the 10th. 1 out. There's a shot. Stay fair. Yes, it is. Joey Cora rounding second, heading into third. They're waving him around. Here he comes. He'll score. Sox win it 5-4. Yes.
George did a great job getting the meat of the bat on this ball. The Sox win it. That's a big yes.
The Sox spent most of May in first place, but were due for a slump when the club suffered an injury to a key player. In June, catcher Ron Karkovice hit .373 during a 3-week period with 6 home runs. But Karkovice was put on ice when he separated his shoulder and was lost for the remainder of the month. He sustained the injury in a rough tumble during a game against the Angels.
Well, there's that hard slider. Did he go? Yes. Tingley. Kark is going to be safe at first base.
Oh, he hurt it. He's down. He may have landed on that right shoulder. All right, watch him hit the bag. Right there, his right foot caught the bag. Takes the header. Lands on the shoulder.
As a result, the Sox signed Mike LaValliere, who threw out base runners at a rate of 72%. He also did the job with his bat.
The squeeze is on. It's butted out perfectly in front of home plate. Great execution of the suicide squeeze by the Sox.
Anyway, Spanky.
Shortstop Ozzie Guillen got back into the swing of things. He batted .310 for the month, and folks caught a glimpse of the Ozzie of old. After a tough offseason rehabilitating an injured knee, Guillen recaptured his Gold Glove form.
Hard hit. Ozzie, look at the play by Guillen over the car. They force bucket. What a play by Ozzie. Fastball. Ozzie, look at this. Yes! That's deflected. Ozzie's going to play barehanded underneath. Yes!
Great defense combined with great pitching, as Jason Beret, who turned 22 only the month before, showed great poise going 3-1 for June. While the man called Blackjack, Jack McDowell, dealt his second perfect mark for a month, going 5-0 for both April and June. Now more June Gems.
Tiger Stadium in Detroit, Michigan, on a beautiful evening for baseball in Motown. Sox won the first game of this 3-game set last night, 4-2.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Joey Cora. That ball hit deep to right field. Tettleton goes back, looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! 2-run homer for Joey Cora in the upper tank. And the Sox lead it 2-0. Now that's the way to start a ball game. With your first major league home run. Thank you very much.
Boy.
That'll load him up. And here comes Karkovice. Kark 2 for 4 last night, hitting at .234. Make him pay right here, Kark. Oh. Hey, that ball hit hard in left field. You can put it on the board. Yes! A grand slam home run by Ron Karkovice, and the Sox lead it 6-0. Yes!
Oh, boy. Did he kill it? Want it inside. Fastball hit deep. Get up. It is going to stay fair. Upper tank home run, Karkovice. So Kark drives in his 5th run of this ball game, 2nd homer, and the Sox lead it 9-1.
Locked up in a 1-1 battle.
Rusty Meacham in there. He's the 5th Royal pitcher in this ball game. Kark is 2 for 5 in this game. Fastball, Kark way back. Get up. Gone. Home run, Karkovice. He killed that one. Sox lead it 2-1.
We've been saying that Ron Karkovice comes up with big hits as much as anybody on this ball club.
There's tonight's story. Wilson Alvarez. His only shot at, of course, was that no-hitter that he had in 1991. Ricky Henderson, ground ball. Frank Thomas underhands Alvarez, and it is over. A special pitching performance by that man, Wilson Alvarez. A 3-hit, shutout 11 strikeout performance.
So the A's down to their last bullet. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Jack McDowell trying for his 5th complete game of the season and his 2nd shutout. He got him, and like Wilson Alvarez last night, Jack shuts him out by the identical score of 4-0, a 3-hitter.
Good evening, White Sox fans, and welcome to Carlton Fisk night here at Comiskey Park. Carlton has tied Bob Boone's record for most games caught by a catcher, 2,225, and will set a new record in tonight's game. White Sox fans, please welcome the commander, number 72, Carlton Fisk.
And Pez, before you come up to the mic, from your teammates, a 90th anniversary Harley-Davidson motorcycle jacket. And we'd all like you to have these with our best wishes. But there's more. Of course, you look a little silly pedaling your bicycle around Lockport wearing those jackets. So your teammates have gotten together and taken up a little collection. And here he is. Well, let's let Gene Honda handle this introduction.
Tom, to present the present, please welcome number 8, Bo Jackson.
Your teammates would like to present you with this 1993 Harley-Davidson 90th anniversary Dyna-Wide Glide as a token of their thanks and affection.
I hope this isn't viewed upon as being the end. I think this is part of the journey. It's not a destination, but part of the journey. Thanks for your support. And thanks again for all who's made this night so special. Thank you.
All right, we are ready to play some baseball here tonight as Carlton Fisk indeed will break the Major League record for games caught as center fielder David Hulse will lead it off. And the first pitch as Carlton Fisk will take it, throw it out of play. And no man has ever caught more in the game of baseball. 2 out, bottom of the 9th, game tied at 2. Sacks packed with Sox. Ground ball, base hit right side. Big Frank scores and the Sox win it. 3-2 on a single by Lance Johnson. Yeah.
Big victory right here on Carlton Fisk night at the ballpark. 3-2, big clutch hit by Lance way down in the count. He found that hole.
The White Sox began the month in 3rd place, but June ended with the club in sole possession of the top spot as they headed for the All-Star break. In July, 2 Sox standouts joined ranks with the league's best.
From the Chicago White Sox, pitcher Jack McDowell. And first baseman Frank Thomas.
Both proudly represented the White Sox in Baltimore for the Midsummer Night's Classic. Frank chatted with Hall of Famer Frank Robinson and Michael Jordan on hand to take part in the Celebrity Home Run Contest.
Yeah, hey. They're going to throw you through the zone. They're going to throw you through the zone like that. I saw you earlier. You went through a couple times down the line. Hey, ain't that bad now. Yeah, I saw you. Ain't that bad. Little finish.
The Big Hurt showed Jordan exactly how it's done as he singled in his first All-Star at-bat. And Jack McDowell earned the win for the American League. July continued on a positive note as catcher Ron Karkovice came off the DL and picked off where he left off. The acquisition of Tim Belcher in a trade with Cincinnati strengthened the Sox pitching staff. Belcher gave the rotation added depth. Also contributing from the mound, Scott Radinsky, who was 4-0 in July with an ERA of 1.08. And Roberto Hernandez was proving himself to be one of the American League's top relief pitchers, compiling 22 saves by month's end. July was the club's winningest month of the season as the White Sox increased their lead to 4 games in the American League West pennant race. Now, more July sparklers.
The bases are loaded for Robin Ventura. Ventura's a left-handed hitter and a tough one, but he's in a slump.
Ball hit deep, stay fair. Way back. You can put it on the board. Yes! A grand slam home run for Robin Ventura. And the Sox lead it 7-1. So Big Frank steps in. Frank hitting an even 300, 18 homers. He's knocked in 63. He has taken the collar in this series. He is 0 for 9. That's high and deep to left. Way back. You can put it on the board. Yes. And the Sox quickly jump out to a 3-0 lead. That ball hit hard into center field. Devereaux back, looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. And it's 7-2, good guys. Woo, Lordy, he heard it.
It's like a 2-iron going out of here. Wow.
Brewers now have to draw the infield in. Karkovice.
Good speed at third, so a squeeze certainly is not out of the realm of possibility.
And Karkovice is not swinging a hot bat. Here's the squeeze. It works. Surhoff and Bell, they don't get him anyway. And the White Sox take the lead.
Here's Bo. He's had a tough afternoon, 0 for 3. 2 out, sacks, packed with Sox. There's a shot into right field. Base hit for Bo. Here comes Raines. Here comes Big Frank. He will score, and the Sox lead it 3-1. Yes!
Oh, what a huge hit for Bo Jackson. And that'll liven things up in the White Sox dugout for sure.
A 5-5 tie in the ninth. And now the crowd will really make noise as Bo Jackson comes to the plate. Fetters from his stretch, looks at Thomas and delivers, and Bo whacks it to left field. Vaughn's gonna, no, he drops the ball. Thomas scores, the White Sox win. Bo Jackson's 4th hit of the night scores the winning run. They maintain their lead in the West. They win it 6-5.
4-1 Indians in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Big Frank. It'll be Thomas, Jackson, and Burks to face Jeff Mutis. That ball hit deep into right field. Way back. You can put it on the board. Yeah. Solo shot. Number 25 for the Big Hurt. And it's a 4-2 ball game.
Runners at second and third. The Sox trail 4-3, bottom of the 7th inning. Fastball hit deep. Way back. To the wall. It's lost, and he leaps. It's gone. A 3-run homer for Frank Thomas. Oh, my. The Big Hurt does it again. Sox lead at 6-4.
Nobody out. No score. Bottom of the 1st. Here's Robin. That ball hit deep to right field. Way back. You can put it on the board. Yeah. A grand slam home run by Robin Ventura. And the Sox take a quick 4-0 lead.
Home run number 17 for Robin. He now has 59 driven in on the season.
And here we go with 1 out. Graybeck at third. Sachs at second. Raines at first. Good speed aboard. And here's Big Frank. Sox trail 4-2. There's a shot, base hit in the left field. As the ball now is bobbled. And here comes Graybeck. Here comes Sachs. The game is tied at 4. Yes! Frank Thomas delivers in the clutch again. In extra inning games this year, the Sox have played 5 and they have won 3. Lance 1 for 4. That ball hit hard into right field.
Get up.
Binner back. He's there. It's Robin now.
Go, Lance.
Will score Lance Johnson on his way to third. And the Sox lead it 5-4. Yes!
So here's Bo Jackson leading off the 4th for the good guys in black. Oh, Bo. Way back to deep center. Griffey looking up. It is way out of here. And that's the 4th homer that Bo Jackson has hit off Eric Hansen. And I guess Bo knows some home runs too. Ken Griffey Jr. just looked up and watched it sail away. There are not many balls hitting that spot, Hawk.
The Sox were an impressive 18-9 in July, remaining in first place throughout the entire month, and the club enjoyed similar success in August. Alex Fernandez posted a mark of 4-1 for the month. He improved his overall record to 16-6 and would go on to win a career-high 18 games. And Frank Thomas became only the 5th player in history to bat .300, hit more than 20 home runs, and collect 100 RBIs, walks, and runs scored in 3 consecutive seasons. The Big Hurt was also responsible for the big competition in the clubhouse when he purchased a ping pong table for the team at the start of the season. Not exactly your standard piece of equipment, but it did serve as a fun diversion from the pressures of the pennant race.
We needed to get some extra competition in the clubhouse, and in college I used to play a lot of ping pong, so I remembered, and I went out one day and just bought a ping pong table and had it delivered to the ballpark the next day.
One day these guys showed up and started putting together a ping pong table in the middle of the clubhouse, and everybody started playing, and it was a lot of fun. You know, guys weren't very good, and I think there's only 2 people that were decent, and everybody else was pretty bad.
Reigning clubhouse ping pong champion Kirk McCaskill received a surprise challenge one day from an unlikely source, a ping pong pro posing as a member of the media.
You got your money? I got my money on Kirk. Take your paddle. Take your pick.
I'll take this one. I'll take his paddle.
Like New York State champ or something like that?
Not at all.
All right, let's go.
I've never been to New York.
This guy, let me play.
But McCaskill soon discovered he'd be in for a tough game.
We need some peace and quiet. We're here in the White Sox locker room as Paul is getting ready to serve. Go ahead, Paul.
Little did Kirk know that Paul was a ringer. McCaskill had no clue that his teammates had set him up against veteran ping pong pro Paul Pashuku.
Let me get it. Off my money.
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm one of the best in Chicago.
Is that your asshole? Let's play baseball. That's nice, man. Were you trying?
Well, I was trying at the end a little bit.
McCaskill took it on the chin. But down the August pennant stretch, the loose Sox were ready to serve.
McDowell just 1 out away from wrapping up his 7th complete game of the season and his 3rd shutout. He has retired 18 straight batters. Popped up. Ozzie Guillen wants it. Makes the catch, and Jack McDowell is the Major League's first 17-game winner in 1993.
The White Sox are 1 out away from a victory, and Tim Belcher is 1 out away from his 16th career shutout, and the crowd is on its feet. Fly ball hit deep to center field. Lance Johnson is there, makes the catch. The ball game is over, and Tim Belcher has his shutout. And the White Sox win it 4-0. And for Tim Belcher, his first win in a Chicago White Sox uniform.
White Sox trying to come from behind here with Frank Thomas coming up. First base is open. Thomas has struck out 3 times in this game. High and deep to left field. It's gone. You don't see that very much from Jeff Montgomery. Thomas strokes his 30th home run of the year. And the White Sox have the lead.
That game, you know, they were pitching me very tough, and they weren't going to let me hurt them. And we got into that situation in the ninth inning. They had to pitch, and you know, hitting that big home run to take the lead and win the ball game. It was my biggest hit so far this season.
Here's Big Frank. Frank hitting at .320, 31 homers. He's knocked in 98. Her ball hit deep to left field. Greenwell back, looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! He hooked him, and Frank took him out of here. The Big Hurt. Sox lead it 2-0.
And Frank Thomas gets his 99th and 100 RBIs of the season.
McDowell trying to pitch out of his 4th jam in this ball game. Fastball. Taking Grayback right to the bag, steps on it, and he put the tag on him, rack him up, double play. Jack McDowell for the 2nd inning in a row. Then on 1st and 3rd, nobody out, and he leaves them there. Fasten those seat belts, bottom of the 9th, 1-0 Sox. Jack McDowell trying for his 20th victory of the season, his 8th complete game, and his 4th shutout. Yes! Black Jack McDowell picks up his 20th victory of the season, pitching out of 4 huge jams. Retires the side in order. Here in the 9th inning as the Sox sweep the Minnesota Twins. They win it 1-0.
It was great. I mean, it was a great feeling. Anytime you accomplish anything during a season of significance like that, it's nice. It was a nice little aside, you know, to have an individual goal like 20 wins to be celebrated. But it's always nice to get it out of the way and get back to the pennant race, too.
Thomas hitting at .317. 36 homers. He has knocked in 109. That ball hit hard into left field.
Get up.
Way back. You can put it on the board. Yes! A 2-run shot by the Big Hurt, and the Sox lead it 2-0. With that home run, he ties a White Sox club record of 37. Here's Rock. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Rock was grounded to first and struck out. Outfield straight up. That ball hit hard into left field, way back. Velarde looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! A 2-run homer for Tim Raines on Little Rock's birthday, and it's a 4-0 Sox lead.
I'll bet you they're jumping up and down and dancing in the Raines household down in Florida.
Top of the 9th. It'll be the top of the order for the Sox. Raines, Cora, and Big Frank Thomas. The 2-2 pitch. That ball is gone. You can put it on the board. Yes! A rocket by Tim Raines, and the Sox lead it 8-3. Mercy.
That moment was one of the biggest moments of my career, you know. To hit home runs from both sides, you know, is something that I never really felt, because I'm more of a power hitter from the left side than I am on the right side. So if I hit a home run early from the right side, I figure I have a chance to do it on the other side. But, you know, I almost wanted to take my hat off in New York and say, yeah, I did.
The Sox remained in first place for the entire month of August, with one driving force still leading the way. There's little doubt that a big reason for Chicago's success is the man Hawk Harrelson nicknamed the Big Hurt. Frank Thomas will be a Chicago mainstay for years to come.
Frank Thomas, the most feared hitter in the White Sox lineup.
Thomas, a very disciplined hitter. Not a free swinger like a lot of the power guys around the league.
Frank swings way back. Oh, my, just watch it.
How's that for the Big Hurt?
Uh-oh, get out, Frank Thomas! Gone, home run, Big Hurt. Oh, Lordy, he killed that one.
And Thomas blasts one. Oh, is that thing hit?
I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but that's the way Frank Thomas has always played baseball. I've been looked upon as a hitter in every team I've been on. I've been a 3-hole hitter all my life, and I'm used to doing well hitting.
Ground ball right field, base hit. So Frank Thomas has a 4-hit game for himself. Boy, can he hit. Gee, I think I'll trick Frank Thomas with his 2-0 breaking ball. Not.
And that's way back. Clooney looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! The Big Hurt.
But if there's any stat I would like to look at and be proud of, is RBIs. It takes a lot to get an RBI.
Oh, he hung it. Shot. Yes! Fair down the third baseline. Extra bases. Ozzie Guillen score. Here comes Tim Raines being waved in. Frank Thomas cruises in the second with a 2-run double. Yeah! There's a fastball hit hard. Way back. Get on. It's gone. Home run, Frank Thomas. Oh, that got out of here in a heartbeat.
That ball is belted deep to left center. Junior just looks up, and this is another mammoth home run.
Grand slam, Frank Thomas. 14 RBIs in his last 5 games. Man, is he hot.
A 2-run shot by the Big Hurt.
This is the first nickname I've ever had that I've enjoyed. The explanation of the Big Hurt is I'm hurting the baseball, I'm hurting the other team, and that's what it's all about. I would love to be a part of a winning team. It's not how many games you win a division by, it's winning the division. That's what it's all about.
The Big Hurt.
Thomas continued his heavy hitting as the Sox headed down the September stretch. The Big Hurt more than held his own, and the Sox fought off the Texas Rangers, a club powered by home run champ Juan Gonzalez. Texas had pulled to only 2.5 games out with 3 weeks remaining, but the Sox pulled away with young hurlers who pitched with poise. 23-year-old Wilson Alvarez was unbeatable down the stretch, as was 22-year-old Jason Bure. Bure struck out 13 in 1 game and recorded a 7-game winning streak. Remarkably, Alvarez also won 7 consecutive games. After a brief stint in the minors, Wilson returned with a vengeance. He fired 31 consecutive scoreless innings and was 5-0 in September. Alvarez also posted an ERA of under 1 for the month, making quite a buzz, which brings us to Bo's September brush with a bug.
Bo being chased by something. Bo Jackson's not afraid of a pack of gorillas, and a little bee just chased him out of the batter's box. He's gone, Bo. The bee wins.
But only a few pitches later, Bo put the sting on the baseball.
3-0 to Bo. He's hacking. It way back. Oh, my way gone. Home run, Bo Jackson. Lordy, he just killed it.
Now let's look at some more highlights from the September stretch drive.
Here's Big Frank hitting at .321, 39 homers. He has knocked in 118 in the series with a homer and 5 RBIs. That ball way back. Barnes looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! A rocket out of here into the upper deck in right center field, and the Sox lead it 1-0. The Big Hurt.
Man, that's scary. No doubt about this one. Home run number 40.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It was in Detroit, first pitch, hitting to the upper deck, and I'll always remember that. 40 home runs was something that I said early in my career I would have to have a career year to achieve that. So, so far I've had a career year this season.
So here's Bell. George 1 for 2. I'd imagine he'd go with the breaking ball. Slider hit in the air to left field. Way back goes Gladden. It is gone. Bell, a 2-run shot. Oh, Lordy, that's number 10. And George Bell is really heating it up. 3 homers in this series. He's driven in 9 runs. White Sox need some lightning here in the 11th. Bases are loaded with 1 out. And Lance Johnson, the man of the hour, is 0 for 4 in this game with a walk, but has a chance. Lance ground ball up the middle. Diving base hit. Ventura's being waved home. The throw by McRae home. It is late, and the Sox lead by 2. 1 dog. Thank you very much. A 2-run lead.
Don't stop now.
Tim Raines will have a chance here, but with 2 out. Let's see what happens. Gubas has got to throw a strike. Maine setting up right down the middle. There's a shot up the middle, base hit. That'll score at least 2. Here comes Karkovice around the third. Raines in the second. The throw's not in time. The Sox with 4 here in the top of the 11th.
1-5-1 for the good guys, 1-5-0 for the Athletics. So here's Robin Ventura. Short lead by Thomas. That ball hit hard into center field.
Get up.
Rossi is back. Back looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes! A line drive, 2-run homer off the bat of Robin Ventura, and the Sox lead it 3-1.
You talk about a big hit. This is as large as it gets, folks.
So 2 out. Lance Johnson at third, and here's Warren Newsom. There's a shot. Base hit by Warren Newsom. Lance Johnson scores, and the Sox reduce their magic number to 3 as they win it 5-4. Warren Newsom, 2 out. Pinch hit, base hit in the bottom of the 9th, and the Sox take the first of this big 3-game set. Bottom of the 7th inning here at Comiskey Park. Sox lead it 2-1. Here's Ellis. The ball hit hard into left center field. Nobody's going to get this one. One humps the base of the fence. Ventura scores. Ozzie scores. A double by Ellis Burks, and the Sox lead it 4-1. Yeah! 2 out, 2 on. Sox within 1 strike of clinching a tie for the division championship. Yes! Roberto Hernandez comes on, nails it down for Jason Bray as the Sox take the first of this twin bill and get their magic number down to 1. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Comiskey Park for White Sox baseball. It has been 10 long years here in Chicago for the Sox, and maybe tonight that can all change.
When I hit the ball, the first thing I did was I cussed myself up and down because I thought I popped it up. And then the ball got so high till I just picked up the left fielder. I saw the left fielder stop and to make a motion to leap, and then he didn't. And the people in the stadium just went ballistic. And I could see people cheering and jumping and waving socks, but I couldn't hear them. At that one moment, I was so high. There isn't a drug that's out there, legal or illegal, that could make me feel 1/100th of what I felt when that ball went over the fence.
So here we go, top of the 9th. That's into right center field. Ellis Burks, yeah! Your 1993 American League Western Division champion Chicago White Sox.
Champs right here! Division champions right here! Yeah!
This is putting the icing on the cake, and if we can get past Toronto to play somebody in the National League, that'll put the candles on.
The Sox won the West by a comfortable 8-game margin, bringing a division flag home to Chicago. But then came time to call for a new challenge. The American League Championship Series. The White Sox opponents were the defending world champion Toronto Blue Jays, a club well stocked with talent and the most potent offense in all of baseball. The Blue Jays shut down Chicago in games 1 and 2, giving manager Cito Gaston's club a big edge in the 7-game series as the scene shifted to Toronto for games 3, 4, and 5.
First and third, Thomas the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thomas awaits the pitch. Here it comes from Henkin. A swing and a smash to third. It goes through the legs of Ed Sprague Jr. In to score comes Raines. Everybody's safe. 1-0 White Sox. Ellis Burks. He's the batter with the bases loaded. A career .354 hitter with the bases full. Let's see if he can cash in now against Henkin with 2 outs. The pitch. Ellis swings and rifles it into left center. It's a hit. It gets down. Ricky Henderson backhands the ball. Cora has scored. Here comes Thomas. The White Sox lead 3-0. Ventura takes third base on the 2 RBI single by Burks. The bases are reloaded, and here's the 9th man to bat in the inning, Lance Johnson. Here's the abbreviated wind in the pitch. Lance, he lifts a looper into left. Base hit for Johnson. Ventura scores. Here comes Burks. And the White Sox have a 5-0 lead. A 2 RBI single for Johnson.
15 out of the last 17 have been retired by Wilson Alvarez.
Alvarez is going for the complete game. The pitch. Popped him up on the infield. Frank Thomas comes down the first base line. He's there. He has it for a White Sox winner. The White Sox lost 2 at home, and they go north of the border to Skydome in Toronto and get back in this series, down 2-1 now, with a 6-1 victory tonight over the Blue Jays.
Now Lance Johnson, 3 out of 13 in the series, 2 runs batted in. The pitch from Stottlemyre is swung on and lifted high in the air. Deep right field. Way back goes Carter. Home run for Lance Johnson. His first of 93 comes in the American League Championship Series. 2-0 White Sox. 1 out. Here's Frank Thomas. Anytime Thomas comes to the plate, he's capable of tying a ball game, capable of hitting the ball out. The White Sox have him at the plate now as the tying run. Here's the pitch. Thomas swings and hits a blast. High, deep left center. It's a gunner! Home run for Thomas, tying the game. Frank Thomas's first ALCS home run makes it a brand new game at Skydome at 3 in the 6th. And that brings Lance Johnson to home plate. No activity right now in the bullpen for the Blue Jays. Johnson homered earlier. The pitch to Lance, a swing and a drive toward the gap, deep right center field. Johnson hit that back and at the wall. Devon White can't get it. Burke scores. Bo scores. Johnson to third with a triple. The White Sox have grabbed the lead, 5-3. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The White Sox lead by 1. A lead away from second for Alomar. He's the tying run. A lead from second. The pitch to Carter. A line shot. Base hit to left. Here's Raines coming up with it. A possible play at the plate. The throw. He is out at the plate. Alomar is out on a shotgun throw from Raines. And that ends the 6th inning.
Roberto Hernandez on a mission right now. He's thrown 3 pitches. He's got 2 outs.
And now the Blue Jays are down to their last out. Here's a ground ball up the middle. It bounces off the mound to Guillen. He throws and out at first. Molitor for a White Sox winner. And it's a brand new League Championship Series with the road team winning all 4 games.
As they had all season long, the Sox played valiantly on the road. After pounding out victories in games 3 and 4, the Sox lost game 5, and the series came back to Comiskey Park for game 6, where the Blue Jays applied the finishing touches, shutting down the White Sox attack and winning the series 4-2. The Sox comeback had fallen short, and the frustration of losing hit home. All the accomplishments of a great season seemed forgotten in the moment of defeat. In the aftermath, Chicagoans could take consolation in the fact that their club had fallen to the eventual world champions. Even though the season ended on a down note, the White Sox are still a team on the rise. They possess a pitching staff that compares to any. In fact, they were the youngest staff ever in championship series history with an average age of 24. Jack McDowell won the Cy Young Award and led a talented staff composed of fledgling stars, Alex Fernandez, Wilson Alvarez, and Jason Beret. Reliever Roberto Hernandez is already being called one of baseball's best. And Frank Thomas, according to many, is baseball's best. There's little doubt American League Manager of the Year Gene Lamont has all the tools to compete for a division flag for years to come. While it's true that this 1993 Chronicle is now but a piece of history, the full story of this ball club has yet to be written. By all accounts, 1993 was a season that resoundingly proved good guys and winners wear black.
Miller Lite is proud to sponsor the American League Western Division champion, Chicago White Sox.